I'm going to walk you through the JLT 3.0 oil separator installation for your C8 Corvette. Included in the JLT kit is a fully assembled oil separator, mounting bracket, mounting screws, and nut and bolt. The tools you'll need for installation is a 10mm socket and ratchet, 10mm wrench, Phillips head screwdriver, and light oil. Let's get started. We're going to actually go ahead and install the Jlt bracket onto the separator. You're going to line up the logos and use the supplied screws. And you can go and tighten those down. Now we're going to locate our Pcv line, which is this line here connecting to the intake manifold. It runs in these channels down to the valley connection here. So there is a gray tab. You just push the button in and pull up. I'm going to unclip it out of here. And pull that out of the way. So again, these buttons, you just press in and that will release the fitting. Same on the intake side. Now we're going to work on mounting our oil separator. Here on the shock tower there is a slotted hole. We're going to take our assembly, slide it into place, push the bolt through this hole, and while holding that, I'm going to mount the nut on the back side. Spin that up by hand, and once you get that secured, you can take your ratchet and your wrench and start to tighten that up. Both this nut and this bolt have serrated edges, so they will bite into this bracket. You may not even need to hold the nut with the wrench as it bites in. All right, now we need to connect our hoses. I'm going to remove these two other lines that are on the valve cover, the GM lines. This is going to buy me a little bit more space. These release the same way as the factory Pcv line. They're just the push button release. Now we're going to route our long line first. This oil dropper from earlier, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on my fingertip, and I'm going to lubricate the Pcv connection. What this is going to do is inside our fittings there's two O-rings. This is going to allow this fitting to slide on nice and easy. I'm going to route this hose underneath this one breather line here. And snap it into place. And then on our shorter two lines, same thing, little oil, lube the fitting. These fittings will move in the hose. It'd be ideal to have the push button release to be on the left side, so when you have to remove it, you can very easily access it. These will twist. They might be tough to break free, but once they do break free, they will rotate. So snap that into place, and then reconnect your lines on your valve cover. And that's it. That completes your installation.